Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lingo Gango. Guys, my ear has been weird and plugged up all day, and it's very annoying. And like swallowing has not been helping. It hasn't changed anything. I don't know what to do. It's very frustrating. Feels like my right ear is when you just like went down a, either took off in a plane or landing in a plane, and it's very annoying. It's probably flu. I have zero other symptoms. I feel perfectly fine otherwise, and it's very annoying. Oh, you're right. It's the poison that got injected into the Pedialyte. It's finally taking effect. Misky, thank you for the 37 months. Very, very cool. Very, very epic. Allergies? I don't really have allergies other than to lobster last I checked, and but otherwise I don't really have like dust allergies or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, could it be water from a shower? I'm just like I've been doing this, but it doesn't have that feeling that it's water. I feel like you can kind of tell when it's water, and it doesn't really seem like it. So weird. Anyway, Misky90501, thank you for the 37 months. Very much appreciated. Ear infection. I don't have like pain or anything though. So you sound a little congested. I feel like this is gonna start placebo, where you're gonna nitpick at every other aspect. You're gonna be like, your skin tone looks slightly more orangey than usual. And I'll be like, I don't know, the white balance. I have to reset it every time I restart my computer. People will be like, your eyes look a little bit different color than usual. Your voice sounds problematic. Let's see. Wow, a hype train out of nowhere. Nothing has happened other than one resub, and now we have a hype train. You sound congested. I don't know. I'm not sniffly. I'm not clearing my throat. You look shorter than usual. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Be post-nasal drip, but the post-nasal drip usually comes after you're like you have an allergy or a cold or something like that. It doesn't just happen. I don't know, but I appreciate all the internet doctors out there who can tell me that I'm gonna die. I appreciate you all. Does it feel like an itch? Nope. No itchy throat, nothing like that. It is literally just my right ear has like going to a different altitude, annoying pressure, and that is all. Oh, hello, horsey. Feel more framey, but it's okay. Surely it's gonna even out here in a moment, though. It's always a different amount. It's always a different amount of bobbledy boops that end up getting kicked out into my inventory. You never know. You never know which one's gonna end up in my inventory and which one isn't. Oh, by the way, if I do drop any frames, I have been uploading the video of the map with Kara for like the last 8 hours. And it's at 96%, but that last 4% might still take like another 15 minutes. So, there is a potential I might be a little framey as a result, or it's my ears affecting my computer. 8 hours? Yeah, I don't have the fastest internet in the world, so another reason to move to another country that is more developed than this place. Satan 6 Potato, thank you for the 200 bits. Wowie zowie, Cap is surely going to perish. Yeah, most definitely. I would say guaranteed at least between now and the next, I don't know, like 70 years, I'm going to die. Sometime in that area. Anyway, let's get into the Discord. I just need to change states for better internet. I mean, I don't know. There are probably places in California that have decent internet. Los Angeles isn't one of them. 1 gigabit isn't good enough. 1 gigabit down is great. Yeah, it's perfect. I don't need anything more than a gigabit down. I only have 30 up. So, you know, it's not the best. Wow, now I'm down to, okay, every time I get on now, I just lose 2 hearts. Remember, I was at 4 bars plus 2 hearts, and then I went like 4 bars even, and now I'm at 3 bars plus 8. So I just lose 2 hearts every time that I get on here now. I don't know why. It's very weird. Whatever, though. It's fine. It's the last episode anyway. We need more of a challenge for the final bosses and stuff. So, yeah. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm okie dokie other than my ear being annoying and, like, plugged. But other than that, I'm okie dokie.
You have an annoying plugged ear.
It's like, you know, if you go up to a different altitude or something like that and you swallow and it equalizes, it just doesn't want to equalize for some reason.
Can't pop your ear? Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone is like, oh, you're probably sick, you probably have the flu, probably have allergies, you're probably going to die. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. Hopefully it goes away. If it doesn't, then it's going to be annoying.
That will be annoying. It will eventually go away, but...
I mean, there's no way to know. It could be permanent. Maybe it is a sign I'm going to die, and this is going to be the baseline and only get worse from now on.
Well, I can tell you with complete and utter confidence that at some point you're going to die. Sorry.
It's true.
So, whether this is a sign or not, I mean, like, isn't what everything is and nothing is a sign. But regardless,
the last bit message is "Wowie zowie, Cap is surely going to perish." So, you know.
Well, wishing you the best with your affliction. I'm good to go.
Wow, he's good to go. That quits a minute before the start time. That's crazy. Okay, but he's ready to go.
Do you want me to wait? Like,
no. Oh, he's just, you know, some people might be straggling in. They might get here at 4 on the dot, and they're going to be like, you're already started? What the heck?
We can. I had a thought of like a complicated situation that I thought maybe you might know some of, but then that I was thinking about discussing with you, but then I was like, oh, but he probably doesn't want that. I don't know if he wants it on stream. He probably doesn't want it in video because it's slightly. It doesn't. It's about. I was just thinking about how and how. You can take loans against shares and use that as collateral to get a loadout, and the tax implications that come from that, or the lack of tax implications. And why is it that we don't? What would be the negative to us and the problem if we were to say that, hey, you know, like I understand your price point versus your realized gains, like we don't want to unrealized gains don't get taxed. But if you're going to use it as collateral, then that needs to be assumed, since you're using it as a form of currency and to obtain stuff. Then that basically becomes taxed on your realized gains with whatever shares used as collateral. Whether you turn them from shares or not, like that seems like, you know, I don't know. That just seems. But you would update the price, the price basis of those shares, so.
I don't disagree. I don't know the actual data on what percentage of, if we're just saying billionaires as a general term, rather than simply selling shares in a company, are taking a loan approach. I don't know like what the breakdown is, but that say I don't disagree. If you're going to take a loan out against it, there might be a certain circumstance if it's secured by equities that maybe there should be some tax implication there, as opposed to if you're taking out a loan against a home that you're buying for the first time or something like that.
Right.
So,
Because at that point, my thought was simply that at that point, yes, it's not literal like currency money, but you're still using it as a currency, as a and so like you can't still seem to claim like, oh, I haven't gotten anything from that because now you have, So anyway, I was just thinking about that because that's my shower thoughts in the morning.
No, I mean it is a valid thing to think about. I would say, unfortunately, as much as there are obviously loopholes that do exist when you do not take income in the form of a salary W-2. I think even if you tax those loans at the marginal income tax rate, it would be such a minuscule dent in our revenue shortfall every year that it would barely do a thing. Now, to say, you add up a bunch of little things and maybe eventually it can have an impact, but we are so far in the hole that without taking everybody's income at 100% basically for decades, I don't know how we're getting out of it. So
just come on, society, just like 40 more years. It's all I need. Just hold it together.
Like if you confiscated all of the wealth, like let's just say we're getting into a podcast here. Let's say you confiscated all of the wealth of every single person in the United States with a net worth over $1 billion. It doesn't actually make much of a dent into the deficit.
Well, no, I mean, you look at a million versus $1 billion, and the number's just absolutely ginormous. And then, so we're talking trillions in deficit, and it's like you can be a billionaire all you want, you're still not hitting, a multi-trillion-dollar deficit. Like, absolutely. But
yeah, it's 40 trillion, right? Give or take right now. And so even if you took, let's say the top, I don't know, the top 100 guys, if they were all in the range of 10 bill to 500 bill.
40,000. Yeah,
what?
Sorry. I was saying that's 40 trillion is 40,000 billion, right?
Yeah, well, so what I'm saying is like if you take the top 100 billionaires or something, that's maybe, I don't know, everybody with 10 billion plus, maybe you end up getting, I'm just ballparking here off the top of my head, might be well off. Maybe it's 1.5 trillion. Now you're also, this is assuming that you can somehow cash out the share value of these people's wealth without plummeting the value because of this policy that you've implemented.
Yeah. We're not getting into the social, the repercussions of that much liquidation for sure.
Yeah,
That's
but if you could just
anything
capture it and it retained its value at its current price, and then it converted into cash that the government could just take, maybe 1.5 trillion or something, you still have another 38.5 trillion that you have to get through. So it's we're just it's probably, it feels sad because it's like, well, what why are you even saying this? Are you just saying we shouldn't do anything? I'm not saying we shouldn't do anything. I'm just saying it's like we fricked ourselves so badly that it's like, I don't know what you can do. And that's why I'm not in policy.
Yeah. The problem, and I don't know if problem's right, but one issue that comes from that is because it's so utterly fricked that you lose all sense of trying to fix it, right? Like it's like, why even try and raise this ship? It's already sunk, sort of thing. And so then you don't put in that effort, and it just, it becomes like, and I've, the days were long ago, but I feel like it actually translates down to regular people in a way where at some point, I remember being in a financial position where it was like things got so kind of problematic in a momentary thing or in the microcosm that I was living in, that I became much less careful about what I was doing because it was like, it's all fricked anyway, exactly like what we're talking about, like
financial nihilism is the term.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He's so smart, guys. He's so smart. He's so pretty. But
hello,
yeah,
Gemini Tay and Co. Thank you for the raid.
It's interesting that
having
just,
a finance conversation.
Financial nihilism scales. It's like the hedonistic treadmill. It doesn't matter. You just keep running on it. Just run that treadmill. So
I mean, a lot of millennials, Gen Z, going younger, do experience that financial nihilism and are like, what does anything matter anyway? I'll just, I'll just take that Klarna and go see that concert and whatever. It doesn't matter if it comes back to bite me. Nothing matters anyway. So it's definitely a real thing. So
that
yeah,
reminds me. Okay.
great time for you to all
finishing
join.
that, but
Welcome
I just saw
aboard,
someone
everybody.
with the name Warpworks, which I don't probably not related, but that reminds me. It's about time we do we figure out another crowd control session. But neither here nor there.
Yeah, crowd control, very big funsies and stuff.
So I am still good to go.
Okay, cool. We'll start with the things. Great. Hello, everybody, and welcome to quite possibly the finale of Lingo Gango, which is crazy. How many bosses we've absolutely just frickin' rolled over. If you would like to see solid terrain, oh yeah, maybe. I guess it doesn't. Well, the overworld has really big world height, which the Nether didn't really get when the Caves and Cliffs update happened. Yeah, we'll be there in just a minute, everybody.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, Marshmallow, thank you for the 53 months. That's very much appreciated.
And we're traveling. So far, pretty smooth, though.
They're never making a blood contract. I guess the deaths are at least funny. Yeah, why would we want to prevent ourselves from slayage when it's a haha moment? Think of the content. I guess it's better to just fly without the Elytra.
It's a hellish paradise.
Cool, it's flats. Zine, do you think my ear is ever gonna fix itself?
I'm assuming you've wiggled your jaw and all that.
Yeah, I've done like the swallow, the see if it's water by like tipping, like, moving my head to one side a bunch and then just chewing and
take
but
a
nothing.
pseudoephedrine.
I have not taken anything, no.
A pseudoephedrine would be what I would suggest in that instance.
Is that like a fake version of ephedrine?
No, it's actually the real. Well, I see. That's hilarious. You're funny. It's the real Sudafed, though.
Will the real pseudoephedrine please stand up?
Please stand up. Yeah. It's ephedrine's doppelganger, really.
Oh, that's like what we just did.
Yeah.
I tried cleaning my ear, bro. Honestly, that's the first thing I was thinking this morning was just make an appointment at like an ear doctor or something, and then just have them do the wax cleaning. That'd be pretty good.
You can actually, I mean, it really. Well, no, you couldn't. Never mind.
What?
I was like, you can actually for semi cheaply buy a scope and a thing that is Bluetooth that hooks into your phone, and you can actually check your ear canals with it, and kind of get an idea of what's going on there. But then I remembered that you're squeamish about everything that way, so I assumed that probably that would also be difficult for you.
Got it. I mean, I guess I could just stick a pipe down my ear.
It's not. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if I'd recommend that.
But no, Chad, I have not stuck a Q-tip too far down my ear and fricked myself up or something like that.
Are we here?
Not quite yet. I don't really don't use Q-tips. I'm not a Q-tipper.
Nope. Not a Q-tipper. He's not even a good tipper. He's just 10%. Here you go.
That's a wild accusation.
I have no idea.
I don't have the heart. Even if someone is an absolutely like terrible server and it's been a terrible experience, I still have. I just can't do under 15. I'm just like, I really need to not do it here because it's supposed to be. It is supposed to be something that is done for good service, and yet I'm always just like.
Well, theoretically, but at this point, it's not. It's the expectation of making an actual wage for the job. That's like. they're slightly different.
But if it's god awful, it's just, you know.
I have had a server that and I used to like when I was a wee lad, I worked as a server for a while, and so I have a fair amount of empathy and understanding of a lot of what goes there.
We
But
made it.
I have had a server that actively went out of their
Like
way
you
to
just
make
watched them spit in your food, basically.
I mean, it wasn't spitting my food, but basically, but yeah, actively just straight up pissed me off.
And then Lands of the Veil is not makeable. That's a good question. How does one get a Lance of the Veil?
How do we avail ourselves to this Lance of a Veil? Desk Fang Lunge, inflict, it's from
Oh, I'm not missing those. Oh, right, we just can't see the check box. That's what it is. Okay, so we're only missing 2 discs, actually. So let's see, Stone Ocean and Dark Rebirth.
It's from Armageddon, which makes me think that it should have dropped from a boss.
The Forsaken. Okay, we haven't done that one. And Dark Rebirth.
Where is the Forsaken?
Maledictus is supposed to drop that one. So I don't know what happened there.
Did we get any info or any stuff from Maledictus?
I think we did. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how we get the Lance of the Veil.
It really looks like it's a boss drop, but
It doesn't even
I
tell
can't
us,
tell
though.
you which one it is. Yeah.
Let's see. Rip. Yeah, it's definitely not in the system.
Nope. And there's not a whole lot on the immediate Googlage. So fun. Is there an Armageddon?
Oh, Lance's
entry?
main progression? Hold on. Wait, is it from this guy? No. No. Oh, it's the So it might be from the final main boss, Zine.
The main reason of corruption?
Yeah, it might be. Okay, so maybe for now, let's just focus on the others.
Okay.
And then, I mean, we just need to get the music disc. So the question is, do we do Maledictus again? And the Forsaken, we haven't done yet. So that one we
Let's
actually
do the Forsaken.
need to do. Okay.
The Maledictus one, I think we can safely give ourselves.
All right. Do you want to just give the Maledictus right now, and then we'll do the Forsaken thing?
Yeah, which one was
Is the
this?
Forsaken the one where you have to get him to, like, grab the bat, which is such a pain in the butt?
I have no idea what that means in those words in that order. So, yes. Probably.
Let's see. Can you just, have you redeemed everything in your quest rewards?
I have not.
Oh.
Wait, which one did we need for Maledictus?
The just redeem Maledictus, we need the Stone Ocean one, I think.
He doesn't have a Stone Ocean.
Frick. We need the Dark Rebirth. Dark Rebirth.
Okay, done.
Okay, cool. So you got Maledictus for that. Then yeah, submit.
I love that there's these 4 that you can't
wait,
at
what
the
are,
top
and you
can't
go...
verify.
No, I think the 4 at the top they don't have the 1 under them anymore, so I think that's very much appreciated.
Oh, now do ya?
Oh, now do you? Oh, wait, what are, and you go... No, I think the 4 at the top are, they don't have the 1 under them anymore, so I think that's very much appreciated.
Oh, now do ya?
Very epic.
I mean, I knew immediately when it happened, so I stopped immediately, and then I F3B'd, and it was just like, nope, nope.
Man, I was
nope.
even gonna ask if you F3B'd, but you're way ahead.
That was step 1, stop. Step 2, F3B, and then start scouring the neighborhood, and nothing of note was found. Oh well. That book, like, a little annoying, but nonetheless not that big of a deal, probably, hopefully. Where are you? You are...
I am here.
Hello here. Ah, there you are. I just tried to pull out my book to get there faster. Didn't work.
Do firework.
I do?
You do?
No?
What? You're here! Alright, here we go. Okay, so now we must go down into the below. Where are we? Are very high up right now. Oh, no.
Maybe I need to reset the timer? Let's see.
I have no idea.
Okay, now it's counting down properly, it looks like.
Oh. Oh, hey, 50 seconds. Okay. Hopefully this is the right place.